morning cartoons. We come here every single Saturday morning at 8 a.m. Pacific time to bead, to create, to share stories, to just be part of this amazing community here at Art Beads. So today we're going to do a very romantic design and we're going to design together. So it's going to be really fun. I don't have a project pre-planned. I have a lot of findings that are going to go with everything, but we have a choose your own adventure beading style. So I'm very excited. I have 3 gorgeous mixes we're going to choose from, and we are going to pick the one we want to bead with. So it's going to be fun. So not only are we designing together, we are actually going to together pick out the beads that we're going to design with from these 3 different mixes that Megan put together. And I see we have a ton of friends who just joined us. So we have Megan here today helping us in the background, the amazing, magnificent mix master Megan who put these mixes together. We have Laura, hello Laura, and Suzanne, and Maria, and Jane, and Tracy, good morning. Marianne, hello, and Gail, and Susanna. Oh my gosh, Gina, good morning. Monica from Rhode Island, good early afternoon, I should say. Hello, Hazel, and Karen from Delaware. Oh, Francie, hello, welcome. Sandy, good morning. Mary is here. LJ, Jan, oh my gosh, a great team here. Michelle, hello. PJ from Florida, good morning. Oh my gosh, Rosetta, hi. Kathleen, hello. Oh my gosh, Oma, Linda's here as well, and BJ. Oh my gosh, we have a good crew. Okay, so I was really excited putting the show together because Megan sent me these beautiful mixes, and I had picked out one to design with, and then I thought, well, why am I picking one out ahead of time? I think we should pick together. So I'm going to show you all 3 of the mixes and we'll pick the one that we want to design with, and then we'll figure out what we want to do. I've pulled a bunch of beautiful antique brass findings, so I think they'll go with all of them. And then we'll decide if we want to make a necklace, a bracelet, a pair of earrings, maybe a combo of that. We're just going to see where the morning takes us, which is always so much fun. Oh my gosh, Ruby, hello. Oh my gosh, a lot of new friends joined us too here as well. Hello, Sandra and Debbie and Hannah in Iceland and Heather in Texas. Hello, Rosie from Buena Park. Hello, Rosie. We're finally getting some sunshine here where I am here in Southern California. It's been 3 weeks of kind of clouds and rain. Very cold though for us, like very cold. So I'm hoping that I get to go out in the garden today. Ilka's here, hello. Edna from North Carolina, good morning. And now that I've learned how to scroll properly, it's much easier to catch everybody. Oh, hello Pam from Wisconsin, good morning. These mixes are beautiful, beautiful. So I'm going to show them in just a minute. I do want to just take care of a couple quick notes. If anyone is joining us for the first time, welcome. This is an amazing community that you have stumbled upon or been recommended to. Everyone is so helpful. So if you are here on Art Beads and you have a question, please feel free to put it in the comment section. I will try to answer it the best I can. If I can't, this community is great at sharing knowledge, sharing advice, tips, so other people will be able to help as well. And I'm looking off to the side because my cat Twix is now drinking my water, which is off to my side. She has joined in here, and now she's coming right behind the camera here. So my apologies if I'm a little bit distracted. So please feel free to put a question or a comment in this chat right here. It's a perfect way of getting help with your beading projects, getting questions answered, sharing advice. It's all such a good resource. If you're looking on Facebook or YouTube, we sometimes are able to glance over there, but we can't really check it out as much as we would like to. So there's a link in the description of your video. Go ahead and follow that over to Art Beads, and then when you comment, we can see it live. So if you are watching this right now on YouTube and you're writing something or I'm not saying hello, it's because I can't see it on my end. So that's why it's important to be here on Art Beads. Oh, Twix. She is really going at my water. It's so funny. Oh, hello, Giggles from Arizona. Oh, your surgery went well. Yes, good. I'm very glad to hear that. It's always nerve-wracking getting ready for surgery and then worrying about it. So I'm glad to hear you're past it and it went well. Very good news. Okay, the other couple quick notes is there's that heart icon, and that helps me too on shows like this where it's kind of this design together. So if I see a ton of floating hearts, that lets me know you really like maybe that selection or that idea as we're pairing different color palettes together, different bead choices, different designs. So that's one way that I can see like, oh, this was a good direction. We should go with this. A lot of people like it if I see all those floaty hearts. Another thing is there's the share button. You can share this video to yourself as well. So if you want to kind of like flag it for yourself, you can share it for yourself. It will be saved, so you can always go back and rewatch the replay. And then there's this shopping bag icon that has everything I'm working with, including my tools, preloaded into a nice curated collection. So that's a good resource as well, and you can add it right to your shopping cart from that shopping bag. Oh my goodness, Carolyn in Oregon is here. Hello. And Lauren from Pennsylvania. I love it. Oh, Amanda. Oh, thank you, Amanda. I'm glad the videos are helpful. The videos are so much fun to do. So I do them here at Art Bees, and then also Deb Floros is here and Becky Dahl, and they're all not only amazing beaders and stringers and creators, but they're also really genuinely wonderful people as well. So please join all of us throughout the week. We all work as a great team. We're all chatting back and forth throughout the week, and they're just really wonderful people. Hello, Dee Dee. Oh, yes. Okay. Oh, almost 100 people are here right now. That's wonderful. Such a good community. Oh, Laura, thank you. We have the best team. So on the front end, we have myself, Becky, and Deb. And then behind the scenes, we have more than just this, but Megan, Thaisa, and Michelle, and they are so helpful. And even after the lives end, they follow up with questions for us. They just are amazing. So we are so fortunate to have such a good team that does the videos and such a good team behind the videos as well. Hello, Sharon in Tucson. I love it. Hello. Oh, Santa Barbara girl. Hello. Okay, I'm going to flip my camera down so we can start to see what we're going to play with, and we're doing a giveaway. So I'm going to show you guys the giveaway first, and then we'll go into what we're going to play with. All right, lots of beads, and then I'm going to just, oh, I can't really scoot. So Twix moved. I was going to be able to show her, but she's kind of like behind a light right now. So I'll just end up blinding everyone with the light. Maybe I can kind of scoot this so you guys can see Twixie this morning and move my water down. So she's joining us. She's just here. She's chilling out. So she's going to be part of the live today probably. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to do a giveaway. And this is a pretty Valentine's mix. And I've never opened it up before. So I am going to see what it looks like. She just perked up. She's like, what is that little scrap of paper that I can go chase around the living room? Oh, thank you, Laura. She is just such a good girl. Okay, so this is our giveaway today. So one lucky winner at the end of the show is going to win this beautiful mix. It's called Tribal Hearts. So here we have these beautiful beads right here. I love the mix of kind of that deeper cream coloring here. It's really interesting looking. Oh yeah, she's getting really big. I'm actually needing to research if maybe I'm feeding her a little too much, or I thought I was doing the right amount, but she is growing very quickly. Okay, so these are super cute. They're little daisies, so they're little glass flowers. Oh, thank you, Marianne. And so they're in a beautiful deep red. Then there are these gorgeous Czech Glass hearts. And again, this is going to be for the giveaway. So one person's going to win this beautiful mix at the end of the show. And there's more. Then there's black. There's black Czech Glass hearts. And there's these beautiful black drops. So there's these beautiful ones here as well. Yeah, just in time for Valentine's Day. Absolutely. And this would be a beautiful mix to work with. So I was very excited that we get to give it away here. So this is going to be our giveaway. It is definitely a Megan mix. Okay, so like I said at the beginning, if anyone's just joining us, today we're going to design together. So I don't have a pre-made design. And then I added one other component to this. We are going to choose our own beading adventure. We're going to choose one pack of these beautiful new mixes that Megan put together. So these are 10 strand mixes. So each one has 10 gorgeous color coordinated on theme strands. And these are beautiful Czech Glass beads. And so this one here is called Blush and Bloom. So we're gonna get to see if we wanna design with this one. So kind of keep these in mind because we're gonna pick one of them. And Megan put these together. Okay, what really stands out on this one is look at these gorgeous hearts. And there's 4 of them. So these are just beautiful, very actually dimensional. These are not flat on one side. These are beautiful glass hearts, lamp work, beautiful, beautiful. And they just glow. So there's 4 of them. There's also these little drops that are so cute. Look at the shape of these. Look at this little shape. That's a cute shape. I haven't actually seen these before. So Megan, are these considered leaves or drops? They're really sweet. They're a nice little size. Petals, yay, petals. Okay, so we got really nice little pale pink petals. Oh my gosh, I love this, a rosebud bead. And I think this color is luster green. I've worked with it before and I love it. I think that the coating just settles into the shape here and it just highlights it. I know we do need a field trip to the warehouse. That would be amazing. That should be like a contest or something. Win a field trip to the warehouse and get to fill up a basket of beads. It'd be so much fun. We have these beautiful daggers as well. And then we have, they just keep coming, some beautiful rounds. And then some leaves. And these are the vertical holes, so they're very easy to work with. And this is all still in this one mix. And then we've got these pretty little drops. And then we've got some little bellflowers. I know, Tracy, right? I'm envisioning like, you know, like a traditional like grocery store shopping basket. And then if we could just fill it up, how fun would that be? It's like that old, I think they brought it back a couple years ago. There was a show called like Supermarket Sweep or something where people were running down the grocery store aisles with a timer and filling up their shopping basket. I just can imagine doing that at the warehouse. It'd be so much fun. So here is a beautiful flower. Look how gorgeous this is. And it's a beautiful white. And then there is a cushion round as well. And then this is so pretty. So right here we have these beautiful rondelles, which are gorgeous. And I like the little touch of green. Right, Michelle? I remember that show too. All right, so let's look at all of these together. So this is one choice. And so this is one choice. And this one again was called Blush and Bloom. So we get to decide if we want to design with this one. So we get to decide. So this is all of this and then these little baggies too. So this has a lot to work with. So 10 strands. So this is Blush and Bloom. So I'm going to put that one off to the side now. We're going to look at another pink one for comparison to see if we want to design with it. Now this one's called Antique Blush. I know there were so many. Each one of these has 10 strands, which is incredible. I had to look that up this morning because I was doubting myself because that's a lot of beads. So let's look through this one. So if we compare it, this one, I'm just going to hold this up real quick, some of these for a side by side. This one has more of your traditional pink, and this one's definitely feeling has more greens and lusters to it, but I love this. So this one's got a little bellflower as well. Oh, good, Gina. Okay, so yeah, we could definitely make a heart necklace in this. Like, we'll have to pick which mix we want to work with. I think it'd be fun to just work with one of the mixes versus mixing the mixes, because I'd like to see what we can work with from just one. But look how gorgeous these guys are. This has become one of my favorite. I think it's called like a 3-petal flower or something like that. It's just beautiful. So here we go. Trumpet flower. Thank you, Megan. And then we've got some more of these vertical hole leaves in this one. So we've got some really pretty pink hearts, and these look like crackle finish, which is neat. So these are like crackle pink hearts. And then we've got some little fire polishes in this really pretty kind of antique blush color. We have another fire polish in like a pretty little soft pink. This here is not quite a round. This has got a little bit of an interesting shape to it, it looks like, if I'm seeing that correctly. So that's a lot of beads on that one too. And then we've got some beautiful little AB finish daisies. And then we've also got another strand of some really pretty pink beads. So this is our second choice. So this one is called Antique Blush. The first one was Blush and Bloom. This one's Antique Blush, and these are all in the shopping basket too, in the shopping bag. So if you want to refer back to them to see what their name was, all of these have pictures there so you can see it. Okay, so those are choices number 1 and 2. And our third choice for our Choose Your Own Adventure is completely different, and I love it. So this one is Patina and Gild. Oh, good, Linda. You're going to love it. These are beautiful. So here is Patina and Gild. So this is another mix of Megan's. And this one, I just have to begin with, hold it up like this, because how luxurious and gorgeous is this? Francie, I love it. Okay, so here we have the little top drilled rounds, which are very pretty, and kind of like a soft bronze color. Look at these guys. Look at those flowers, and you get a ton of them. It's beautiful. So it's got like a nice lighter, or not light teal, but you've got teal on one side, and you have this beautiful deep irisy blue on the other side. So I'm gonna put these on my hand. A beautiful Czech Glass round in like a chocolate brown, which goes so nice with the turquoise. There's some drops as well. I know, so be thinking what we should make with these too. And then this beautiful, beautiful melon bead right here as well. Another round. Oh, and Megan's saying, I have a feeling this one will sell out. I kind of think this one's going to sell out too. So that is something important to note, is these are limited quantity. I know things do tend to sell out in the lives. Look at that beautiful blue with that one. This is cool. This is like a cube bead almost, but it's a nice bigger size. So it's got a really interesting shape. Oh, I know, right, Laura? It really, these do look so nice in person on the lives, because we can twist them, we can turn them, we can show like the front view and how the colors just kind of shine and shimmer. So this has got petals, and then it's also got this nice little lighter element too. So this is why Megan is so good at this, because I wouldn't necessarily have thought to put this lighter kind of crystal AB in here, but it brightens it up. And I love it that she put that option in there. So not only did she just pair teals, she paired chocolate brown, a nice lighter bronze, the crystal AB. So this is just really pretty. Oh, Dorothy, happy Saturday. I know, Megan's the best. Okay, so guys, we have a choice to make. And what I think is gonna be easiest is I'm gonna say 1, 2, or 3, and we're gonna decide what beading adventure we are going on today. Okay. So let me get these all back on my table so we can see them. And then I'm going to try to see if we can get a consensus of which one we want to bead with today. And another day, if these are still available in stock, we could design with another one. So that's not necessarily meaning we won't ever design with one of the other ones. Okay, this was the first one I showed. So 1, this was the second one, 2, and this was the third one, 3. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, lots of ones. 1, 3. I'm seeing 1 and 3 so far, more than 2. I'm seeing a lot. I'm seeing some 2s, but I'm definitely seeing 1 and 3 pop up more. So let's remove 2 from the contention. It's gorgeous. It's absolutely gorgeous. It doesn't mean we won't design with it again. And like these 3 petal flowers are gorgeous. But let's try to make it easier now and just say 1 or 3. Let's narrow it down to 1 or 3. So for those of you who wanted number 2, please put your second choice. And we're going to say 1 or 3. Oh my gosh. Megan, can you see the majority? I'm seeing a lot of 3s. And also seeing a lot of 1s. 3, 3, 3. Okay, 3. I'm seeing a lot of oh, Megan's comment just popped up. It's a lot, but I would go with 3. Okay, I think 3 is the majority as well. Okay, so we might, like I said, if these don't sell out, I would love to design with these another time. This was that blush and bloom one, so we're gonna put it aside, but it is really gorgeous with those lampwork beads. So pretty, so pretty. Okay, so we're gonna design with this one, which was the number 3, and this was the patina and gild. So really pretty. And Oma's saying a necklace and an earring. So that would be fun. We can definitely do a necklace and an earring. I think this would lend itself really well to that if we want to go ahead and do that. I did bring out stringing material. I also have a lot of antique brass findings here. I have some bead caps. I think this is going to go really well with it. I know, Francie, they're so pretty. I was just like, Megan did an exceptional job. She always does a really good job, but these ones are just so beautiful. So I'm just kind of showing some of the options for findings. I have some little bead caps. I did bring out a little bit of chain as well. I have a very nice clasp. I have a little toggle clasp right here that I think goes well with it. I agree with necklace and earring. Okay, I'm loving the idea of necklace and earring. And how can you do an earring with the blue flower? I will show you. Let's definitely do an earring with the blue flower. So I have head pins that we're going to be able to use. So I got a bunch of these really pretty ball head pins. I have some earring hooks. I've got crimp beads, crimp bead covers, thread and wire protectors. I also have these. So this is interesting. So I could not find a spool of wire that I felt matched my findings very well. So kind of my cheat, if you will, or my hack is if I can't find a wire that matches, I'll sometimes use a head pin. And if you get a head pin that's long enough, like this is a 3-inch head pin, this gives you a pretty good length of wire to create wraps, to create links. It gives you a lot of flexibility. So that's just kind of one tip, is if you ever kind of encounter this, I only really encounter it with antique brass, but it's really hard to find a good color match for a spool of wire. So consider something like a 3-inch head pin that you can then just take the head off and use as a length of wire. So, all right, so let's start opening this up and see where we end up. All right, so these are gorgeous. So we were saying the blue flowers for an earring. Let's do that. I feel like I just want to open up all of these beads. They're just too pretty not to be, you know, as a potential to be used. There's also these guys, which I've used before. I love these guys. Oh, and Megan's reminding us as free shipping on orders $26 or more. And there's also a free gift with every purchase right now. It's a pretty tube of Valentine's themed seed beads. It's a really nice little assortment of Valentine's colored seed beads. And it's free with every purchase. So no minimum on that one. All right, so now I'm going to open up this strand. All right, so these are nice. So I did also pull out a couple seed bead blends as well. I don't know if we're going to use these. They kind of matched the other ones a little bit better, but these are also brand new. They're there in the shopping bag, but Megan put these together as well. I was thinking when we were going to do maybe the antique blush or blush and bloom that this would go really well, but these are beautiful new blends that Megan put together as well. Oh, of the rose petals. Oh, of these ones. So you know what, Gina, what I love doing with these is creating little drops, and I can show you how. It's not hard to do, and it's kind of a fun little technique. So I'll show you how to do that as well. These are beautiful, the chocolate rounds. All right. I'm just going to open these up and create little piles for us. Here are the little side drilled, or top drilled, I should say. All right. It's so fun to open these guys up. Right, Monica? I think she must. So Megan, this is a good question. Do you start with one strand? Like, do you find one strand that inspires you and you build it out from there? Or how do you go about your mix making? What kind of starts the creative process? And then these are so pretty. These would be beautiful as drops in the front of the necklace if we want to do that. And what I love about making necklaces is you can kind of put stuff on and then take it off if you don't like how it's looking. So those are beautiful. Ooh, can I use the large flowers in the necklace? Let's try. Why not? We just get to play. That's what we do here on Saturday mornings. We just play and we see what happens. I love these guys. These are so different. Okay, and we'll definitely find those large flowers as well. But these are really pretty when you put them all out on your table. 10 strands is a lot. It gives you a lot of variety. Okay, and I'm just kind of putting the rest of the strand down here because I don't think I'll need to use all of them. So you would definitely have enough to use for a matching bracelet, another necklace, whatever you like. Ooh, color designing with Megan. Yes, that would be fun. That would be fun for some type of special event, like color designing with Megan. I love that. All right, so let's put these down and then these gorgeous, gorgeous flowers. And I love the two-tone nature of them. And then what we're gonna do, okay. Ooh, those are pretty. Okay, they just kind of pool out. I want just a bowl of those. It's like I don't even need them in a necklace design. I just want them out in my living room in like a bowl to put my fingers through. All right, so this is our start here. And this one we already opened. It's just a huge strand, so we get a ton of them. And then let's give ourselves, so we're gonna be using 0.015. I've got 19 strand here, and this is just like a pretty satin gold color. You could definitely use 7 strands, you could use 49, whatever you're comfortable with. The 0.015 is the more important part because I've coordinated that to my crimp tube. All right. Oh, you've not mastered the looping pliers yet. Oh my goodness, we'll get you there. It's a little bit of a process, but once you do, you will just love them. Okay. Oh, hello, Tina. Welcome. Okay. So instead of my little wood ruler or my blue ruler, I have my measuring tape for my house. Someday I will buy a proper ruler. Okay. So let's see. I think we'll probably want to make somewhere in the neighborhood of an 18 to 20 inch necklace. So let's cut ourselves enough for it to be a 20 inch. So 3 inches on each side to turn to do our crimp. So we're going to cut 26 inches of this beading wire to start. Okay. So let's do 26 inches. I'll get us going. 12, that's 24, 25, 26. Okay. Oh, wonderful, Carol. It's from South Jersey. I love it. Okay, so let me put the little guard back on wherever it went. And then I need to cut where I marked it here. So we're just gonna cut this. So we're having 26 inches of beading wire. I am gonna go ahead and put a bead stopper on it just so our beads don't fall off. Here we go. Oops. Oh, I'm happy you're back too, Tina, and I'm happy you're out of the hospital. It's always hard at the holidays when you've got medical stuff going on. It's not definitely adds to the stress, but I'm glad you're home now. Okay, so I'm just pulling out the little plastic bits here. So how do I store my beads? I store them mainly in these like plastic tubs that I get at Costco, and I try to keep them in their baggies so that I can see what their item code is. So if I want to reorder them, I've got an item number for them. So I store them in their baggies that they come in, and then I put all those baggies into big plastic tubs. So they're like a little bigger than my beading mat and pretty deep. And they're see-through, which is nice. So I can kind of see what's in there. And I divide them by like check beads, finding, seed beads. I try to kind of categorize them. All right, so let's just start. Let's just see what we can create here for some patterns. So I'm going to put on a little crimp tube to begin with. This is a little antique brass crimp tube. And so that's just going to slide down and sit there on my bead stopper. I don't know, what should we add? They're so beautiful. Well, I feel like these should be more down at the center. So maybe we'll do a graduated where we'll start with the smaller beads and then work our way towards bigger beads and drops. And I too want to see how these might work in the design. So that would be fun. Let's see if we can put those into the necklace too. So maybe I'm just going to start with these littler beads, these smaller beads. Oh, clear plastic photo boxes. That's a great idea. Yeah, I do think it really helps to have that clear plastic. It just, when you're digging in there, it's nice to kind of be able to look through the side and see what you've got in there. Okay, so here's a question. Do we want to use this lighter bead in this or just save it for another project? Yeah. Karen, I love that advice of staying positive on your health journey. I'm sorry you're on one too. Yeah. So, you know, I've talked about a little bit here and there. I've been on a health journey as well. And I have a t-shirt that I wear to my doctor's appointments, and it's, every little thing is going to be okay. And you just have to keep that in your mind. Every little thing is going to be okay. Everything's going to be okay. And keep that in the forefront of your mind and just say, you know what? There's no other way. There's no other outcome that I accept other than everything's going to be okay. So I'm going to put a couple of these. I know, I love that song too. And it's definitely a direct reference to it. It's got 3 little birds on the t-shirt. And I just keep that in the forefront. And then my son bought me a little kitty plaque that says "Stay Positive" with positive spelled P-A-W. So it's like a little kitty and it says "Stay Positive" because I really do think like the mental component of the health journey is such a big part of it. And just it's hard. Health journeys are hard, but stay positive and just believe everything's going to be okay. There's no other choice. There's no other outcome. Thank you, Tracy. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to now put on this little bead. And I love this dark blue. It's kind of like, I don't even know what color blue this is. Maybe Megan can help us with this. Oh my gosh, Lynn. Eastern Northern Carolina, we're at 72 degrees today. Wow. I think we're supposed to be high 70s by the end of next week, but we've been getting down to like 40 at night, which for us is very, very cold. And it's like mittens and hat and winter coat weather for us. Okay, so I'm starting to try to play with a pattern here. Oh, thank you, Lynn. So I'm starting to play with a pattern here where we've got the little beads interspersed with these cool beads right here of that blue to give us some contrast. Oh, in the 30s this AM and 27 in Colorado. Oh my gosh, Kat. I feel like I was able to tolerate the cold better when I lived in the Pacific Northwest. And then once I moved down to Southern California and I had been here a few years, my tolerance level just, it eroded. I no longer could take the cold, but I feel like it never used to bother me that much. Oh, so Megan's saying that's a polychrome and it's not available on the site yet. Ooh, so you get like a little early bird, a little sneak peek. So this is what I'm putting up by what will be the neck. So that's going to be a little bit of a nice tapering. And then let's go into some of these bigger beads. So this was just a couple inches. And of course, we're going to repeat that pattern on the other side. And then, oh, 40s and gray in Indianapolis. I know the weather is really diverse everywhere right now. Okay, I want to go into a chocolate brown bead. I love these. We could also put some of our findings at any point as well. And I'm anxious to get down towards the center where we can start to add some of these bigger beads. So here is with a brown bead added. All right, I'm getting a little caught up on my pliers here. So I want to then add a brightness right here. Let's do this. And I'm just playing. Of course, there's a million other ways of doing this. And, you know, you've got so many beads to play with. This is just one idea, but we're just putting together a really kind of elegant strung necklace where we're interspersing brighter colors with the more bronzy, darker colors. Oh, good. I know the blue pinch beads are gorgeous. It's funny how sometimes the beads, which you don't expect to be like the showstoppers, end up being the showstoppers. Okay, how about if we put a sequence of 3 of these guys on? They're very shiny. They're one of our shiniest beads in the mix. So I'm thinking maybe let's put another blue pinch because I think we're loving this bead. This is a beautiful bead. Oh, thank you, Francie. It's fun to string. I love it. So I think I've shared this before, but my love of stringing was inspired by Deb Floros. She makes the most beautiful combos, and I hadn't done a lot of stringing. I was more of like a bead weaver, wire wrapper. You know, it was a discipline that I hadn't explored very much for jewelry making. And then I saw all her beautiful combos and how much fun she was having. And I was like, I want to get into that. You know, I was like, that's really fun. And so I have her to thank for my love of stringing now. I know Deb's designs are beautiful. So the square bronze bead has some purple blue when you hold it up to the light. It does? Okay, let's look at that. And then if anyone is joining us partway through, we're also going to do a giveaway here at the end. We have a beautiful, I'm just going to show this real quick because I know we had a lot of people join partway through. This is this beautiful tribal hearts mix, and we're going to give this away at the end of the show. So that's really pretty mixed too. Okay, so oh, they do. Okay, let's see if I can capture that at all. So if you look closely, they do have a little bit of blue that comes through, a little bit of blue-green. So they're not a solid, like metallic bronze. They've definitely got a little bit of that blue coming through. I know, I love this bead too. It's so different. I've seen this shape in like clay beads before, but I don't feel like I've really come across it in glass, and it's really neat. So the bead mix that I'm using is patina and gild. It's a beautiful mix that Megan put together. So patina and gild. All right, so then I'm repeating this. I think, let's see. We've got to be about 5 inches in. So here we are. This is what we've got so far. Let's maybe do one more sequence of this right here, and then let's try to put some bigger beads in. Oh, thank you, Lynn. Yeah, these are brand new mixes that Megan put together. They're so pretty. So here we go. And then, yeah, Megan has done an amazing job on these. And I love it that we picked it out together. It was really fun not knowing what we were going to design with today. It was fun to have them all on the table and not know. Okay, so we've completed our sequence. Let's see, I'm so curious if we can bring these guys in. So we're gonna have to talk this through, and we're gonna have to see how it looks, but let's try it. So I'm feeling like they look really cool stacked. So I'm almost thinking we want a section of them stacked, and maybe we work our way to that section with one of these antique brass bead caps. Oh, thank you, Paulette. Well, we were talking earlier, we have such a good team here. We all kind of feed off each other and inspire each other and help each other. It's really nice. Okay, so I put that little bead on there and I'm gonna see, oh, maybe I don't want that one. I'm gonna see if that works with the brown bead before I go into the stack of those petals. Let's just see. This might not work, but this is why we do this. So we could do that. So what we're kind of doing is working our way to the width of these petals. So let's just see what that looks like. So we've got that little bead cap. And then let's see what maybe a stack of like 5 of these would look like. We can also take them off if it doesn't look right, or if we feel we need to put a bead through, between them. Let's just see. Yes, let's encourage Megan to do this. I think we should definitely have Megan do a show on color because she is so good on it. Okay, so this is what these would look like stacked like that. Now we could also add another little metal component right here before we go into them, which is this little guy. Start to really get some interesting shapes going. Do we want to maybe do that? Because I feel like we really want to make it kind of eclectic right there because these are more eclectic looking beads. Yes, for Megan. Yes, Megan. You would be really good at it. Okay, I want to try putting this on first to work our way to that stack. Will they rub too much together? I think they would be okay. We could try putting one of these little beads between them if we wanted. A little like cushion bead. Let's try. And then we can always take it off. It would also extend that stack a little bit in our design. Seed bead between them. We could do a seed bead between them too. I could pull out a bead from one of these mixes. Oh my goodness, I might have to close my back blind here. Oh, that does kind of neat though. So this is what it looks like with a bead between them. Do we like that, or did we like them stacked better? I could put a couple more on so we could see it, but that does look actually really interesting as your necklace starts to curve. Let's put a few more on. I'm seeing Tracy saying yes, and I think it will become a dangle on a head pin for the earring. I definitely see it dangling from a head pin on the earring. I like the bead in between. Okay, let's do that. So let's put back that original 5 with the bead in between them. It actually shows that side blue better as well. Yes, okay, I'm seeing lots of hearts and lots of yeses. Okay, so how many do we have on? We have 4. Let's put a 5th one. And then let's do that bead again. Okay, so this is what we've got thus far. Ooh, I like it. That was a great idea to put these on the main necklace. I was gonna keep them for the earrings, but look at how pretty that is that you see that blue underneath. Okay, so this is looking great. I love this. Okay, about how many inches are we at? Because do you guys wanna make this an 18 or a 20-inch necklace? Because that will help us figure out where our center point is. So the bead cap on the necklace, the bead cap. So I have a crimp tube, I have a bead stopper, and then I've got 2 different bead caps right here. 18, 20, 18, 18, 20, 20. I'm seeing maybe more 20s than 18s. I'm seeing a lot of 20s. Okay, so let's do this at 20. If you want yours to be 18, just take this little segment off the end here. Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of 20s. All right, so 10 inches will be our midway point. So let's get our ruler back out and see where we're at. And you know what? I'm gonna really quickly close the blinds behind me because they're doing a really bright light right here that's causing a shadow. All right, is that better? Yes, okay. And then matching earrings, definitely. We'll definitely do matching earrings. Okay, so let's see. We want to, 10 inches is going to be our center point. So we are at 7 inches. So we have 3 more inches to go for our center point before we start to work our way back around. So here we go. And yeah, so yeah, you could definitely do, we could do 18 and an extender chain. Although the clasp I have for this one's going to be a little bit hard with an extender chain. This was the only clasp finding I pulled out. But you could definitely do that if you had like a lobster or a spring ring. That would be a great idea. Okay, so we got about 3 more inches. I feel like I want to use these guys too because they're so pretty. And they really do match this blue nicely as well. So let's use these guys. Bring my light over. All right, so we've got 3 more inches to go. I mean, we could try these little side drills. We have so many to choose from. I would put 5 opposite direction. Ooh. Oh, so are you saying like go with 5 more of these petals, but in the opposite direction? Let me see. I think we would need a bead between them. What do you guys think of that? We could try that and then get into the drops. Let's try that. Let's try this bead cap again with our brown bead. And then can I fit that bead cap on both sides of it? So it's like a little metal treasure in there. Let's see. Is this gonna work or are the petals gonna be too tight? I think that works. That's cute. Okay, so that's our little treasure. And then let's go ahead and do another one of these. And then we want the opposite direction for the petals. So we're gonna go and bead through that beautiful blue. And we're gonna do 5 of them. Ooh, this is gonna be pretty. Oh, I love it. Okay, good idea. This is why we design together. We're better as a group. All right, so you can see how this is starting to look. And then with this, you get to see both of the beautiful colors because they're those 2 tones. So pretty. Okay. And then we're gonna keep going. That was a great idea. And then we can still put a couple drops in the center. This is just gonna be a very fun, eclectic design. That's gonna be so pretty. Who knew that these, which I think when you sometimes look at them are like, how am I gonna work that into a design, became like the showstopper of it. I like it. Okay, so there's 4. Here's number 5. All right, so there, ooh, so pretty. And patina and gild is such a perfect name for this. And it's nice because when they start to turn, you see the colors even more. So that's really pretty. Okay. Oh, that would be a nice bracelet. Oh, you could absolutely make that into a bracelet. That would be beautiful. Yeah, so many different things you could do. All right, let's try to go into our drops. So we had started this segment with that little bead cap. Let's end it with that little bead cap as well. So we're being consistent here. And then let's do another one of these chocolate browns because you can't go wrong with a chocolate brown, followed by another one of these pretty bead caps. And then let's go into drops and see what it looks like to add those drops. All right, so this is the sequence we have thus far. And then let's try to add some drops. So to get to the drops, we're gonna wanna add some smaller beads next to them because they curve inward. So you kinda wanna build it up a little bit so that they don't kind of smack against each other. And then let's see what we wanna do. Maybe we should bring in these pinch beads again to bring in that nice blue down there. And then let's see what this is gonna look like. So we could, and how much are we at length? Where are we? And okay, we only have about an inch to go, less than an inch, about an inch until we're at our center point. And then we will work our way back up, repeating our pattern. to complete our necklace. Check your bead cap. Oh, is my bead cap off? Let's see. Let me see. So I have bead cap here, bead cap there. Those two bead caps. Then I've got this and this. Oh, you could definitely make this asymmetrical. Absolutely. I think with the drops, I might keep it symmetrical with like maybe 3 drops down here, but you can definitely make this asymmetrical for sure. And then I might need to take a little bit off the back if we want to keep this at 20 inches because this is going to extend a little bit. Oh, the gold top drilled instead of the pinch? Sure, let's try it. We haven't used that bead yet. All right, let's put that one on and see how it sits. Always have to kind of pay attention to how those beads sit because I just want to make sure that they don't kink up. Ooh, that's a nice idea. So we're working our way to our drops with another bead that hangs a little bit lower. I like that. That's a good idea. Okay, and then I think I need to work my way into my drop a little bit, so I might go back to this little bead. Okay, and then that's going to go like that, and then let's try putting on a drop. Okay, here we go. Drops are always fun. Am I putting that on the right way? Yes, okay. Put a pinched back and maybe a drilled one between the drops. Oh, I see what you're saying. We could do the drops and the pinch. So maybe what we do is here. So I want to show this, and hopefully this is making sense. It's like we needed that little bit of extra space filled right here because the drop and the top drilled is not going to play nicely sitting wise if we didn't have something right here between it. Okay, so let's put the blue pinch between the drops. Okay, we can definitely try that. So again, I'm gonna work my way out a little bit to create a little bit more space. And let's do the blue pinch. And then again, we can always pull this off if we don't like what it is looking like. So that's always a nice option. So, okay, so this is what this would look like. What do we think? I think they're a little far apart because we've got so much happening right here. These feel a little bit distant. Should we, let's see. What do you guys want to do? Let me try putting in, yeah, it's not looking quite right there. Too far, yeah, I agree. They're too far spaced. But I do need a little bit, Let's just try this with a bigger bead in there. Let's try that top drilled again. And then we're gonna play with this. So I'm paying attention to which way I'm going in this bead because one side is that solid and the other one has the color pop. Okay. So what do we think of that? Does that, that looks, I think, better to me because it's a bigger bead and it's hanging a little bit lower. What do you guys think? Does that work? Okay, so too far apart and not liking the gold drop bead. So let's see what it would look like. Yeah, it was better. I don't know if it was perfect, but it was better. Okay, let's just see what it looked like with one little round bead between them. I'm seeing lots of hearts. All right, so if we just have the drops like this together, leave the large drops off and make the large flowers center. That's an idea too. We could leave the drops off and just do it so that these are our center. What about a third blue drop bead so the middle drop is center? Yes, so we're saying like then go into another drop right here. Okay, so then this would be the center of the necklace. I'm saying yes, totally agree, yes. All right, so this would be our center and it would work our way out from here. So let me clear this a little bit so we can kind of see, and then we see if we want to make any changes before we build out the same design backwards, so to complete it. So what do we think? Is this good? Anything we want to change? I'm seeing lots of yeses. Yes, yes. Much better. Yes, I like this. Thumbs up. Lots of hearts. Okay, let's build out this design now going this way. I love it. So you can also totally do this where you have just these flowers and you leave off the drops. I think that's a really great idea too. I like the idea. Let's do this one with the drops so we can just see what that looks like. But I think just doing all of these flowers going in different directions, alternating as the front of your necklace could be really pretty too. So I think you have lots of options, but let's go ahead and complete this design now, going up the other way. So, and then if you are joining us midway through, every single bead we're using for this is part of the patina and gild mix. It's a 10 strand mix. That's why we have so many different ones to choose from here. So that's really nice that you get so many beads. And so now I'm just creating the exact same pattern going backwards, but I feel like you can make so many different designs with this one mix. The possibilities are endless here. Okay, so then we're just gonna go backwards and I'm gonna have the beads going the same direction. So this one's gonna be facing up, this one's gonna be facing down. So this one's gonna be facing up, this one's gonna be facing down. So let's start here. And you get a lot of these. This is a really big strand of these flowers, which I love. That's great. You don't have to worry about running out. All right, so then let's go up. And then we did do the little bead in between them to cushion them. It also kind of unexpectedly gave us the really nice benefit of seeing the other side of the flower by creating that gap. Yeah. I know, I love this mix. All of Megan's mixes are beautiful. But there's always those ones that kind of stand out and it's like, oh my gosh, it's so pretty. Or it's like the colors that call to you. And I love these patina. So this is interesting. I just found a flower that was the opposite. So this one has the blue, the bright blue on the petal side. And this one has this more of the lighter turquoise. And then it's got the bright blue on the back. So isn't that cool? So that was neat. I didn't know that there was both of them on that strand. Oh, I forgot my little cushion. Yeah, so all of these beads were part of a pack, a really nice big pack of 10 strands, and you get them all together, which is nice. Oh, and then I do want to just that reminder, we are going to do the giveaway today for that other beautiful Czech bead mix. I think we're playing a bit longer today, which is great. I love it. I definitely don't want to stop. I just want to give that little reminder to anyone who is just joining us. We are also going to do the giveaway today. I love it. And then the other two mixes I showed are also just beautiful. And I will design with them if they don't sell out before I have a chance to do a show around them, because they're really pretty as well. That antique blush and the blush and bloom are just so pretty. There's also in the shopping cart, there's also new charms that Megan found, super cute. Those are all there in the shopping bag as well. They're just really neat too. Megan has just been doing amazing. I know, bonus cartoons. Yes, we're just going to play for however long we want to play this morning. So I'll probably be done with this stringing in about 5 minutes for this necklace. And then we're going to make a pretty quick pair of earrings because I want to definitely make that pair of earrings we talked about doing here at the beginning. But I think it'll be a pretty simple earring, which will be fun. It won't take that long. And then we'll do the giveaway. Okay, so we're building this back up. I love it, Megan. So I think I might start wearing cartoon shirts because I almost did that today. I was like, oh, I think I'm going to start wearing cartoon shirts. Oh, and then Megan found this charm. Tell me that this is not the Care Bears rainbow. This is totally the Care Bears rainbow. So yes, we did. We went to Legoland. Thank you, Linda. We had the best time. So Legoland also has an aquarium, and we always loved going to the aquarium too. So we had a great time. Great way to end winter break for us. All right, so here is this. Oh my gosh, these are so pretty. So here's what this side looks like. Yes, I know. Okay, I'm going to do it. Next Saturday morning cartoons. I'm going to wear a cartoon shirt. I love it. And I might have that rainbow put into a necklace by then too, because I really think that rainbow totally reminds me of Care Bears. All right, so here we go. And we're almost done stringing this, and I think we ended up a little bit longer of length, so I'm going to take a few of these off of the back end to put our clasp up. Oh yes, I love showing these in person because I think it helps to see their size against my hand. Because I sometimes get surprised too, like this is really big. This is like a purse charm size. But then this here is like an earring size. So it's really good to see what they look like. And this one's really tiny. Oh my gosh, Tracy, that is a great question. If anyone had a favorite Care Bear, I'm trying to remember them. What were their names? Oh my gosh. I definitely had Care Bear themed birthday parties growing up. Grumpy. Oh, and Megan did give us that reminder of if everyone could remember if they have anything in their carts to remember to check out, just because I do know that these will sell out some of the different things. So that was always a good reminder. Thank you, Megan. Funshine. Was Funshine the pink one? I'm trying to remember what the pink one's name was. And then there was a green one. I always liked the green one as well. All right, I'm just recreating the design going backwards. So here's what we've got thus far. So we're matching these up. Yellow with the sun on the belly. Oh, yeah. I do have a red heart magnetic clasp. Where did it go? Okay, let me look. I had it. I have a copy of one. So I'm just building this out. Where's the red heart magnetic clasp? I have a second one. Let me see. So my youngest son is notorious, oh, here it is, for pulling my magnets. So here is the red heart magnetic clasp that Megan's talking about. How cute is that? And it's a really cute little scale too. It's so cute. Oh, that's a great question. If that comes in different finishes, it's a really nice size. Okay. Oh, was Grumpy called Stormy? That's a good question. So who else had like Care Bear themed parties? I can remember the party favor bags of the Care Bear themed parties. And I think I also had like Care Bear pajamas growing up. Oh, I love that cat. You made them. That's wonderful. Yeah, they were so popular. Okay, we're almost done, guys, and then we're going to add our clasp. So let's go ahead and I'm going to do just this and 3 more of these, and then I think that's probably the length because I think we ended up a little bit longer down in the middle section. So I'm just going to look real quick. Oh, use the heart clasp as a front closure. That's a great idea. Oh yeah, because you can have it. How about a necklace, like a front closure necklace with that as your center focal, working your way out? That would be really fun. Okay, so oops, I put on an extra bead. Okay, so I am going to now attach the clasp. And so I'm going to put on a crimp tube like so. And so this is what our beautiful necklace. Hello Kitty PJs for Christmas. I love it, Francie. I have stitch pajamas that I wear every night. I think we have to be playful and we have to have fun. I think it's great. Okay, so I am going to go ahead and add 1/2 of my clasp. This is my clasp right here. So it's a really pretty antique brass one. And we're going to go through the little loop. Now you could also use thread and wire protectors or crimp bead covers. I put them in the shopping bag. I don't think I'm going to use them today just because we are running a little bit long, and we have shown those in other shows, but you can definitely use them. And so we're just going to loop our way back around, cinch it on up. And then I do want to give that reminder right now, if anyone's on YouTube or Facebook, we are going to do our giveaway fairly soon, but you have to be here on Art Beads to win. It's the only place we can see your comment, and we can see it in the mix of everyone else's comment. What is wrong here? Okay, there we go. So pop on over here to Art Beads. There's a link in your video, and that way you can participate in the giveaway. I love it. I can still sing that song, Robin. I know like the tune and the melody to that song perfectly. We sing that sometimes with our kids, even though they never saw the commercials. Okay, so that kind of made a snappy sound. It looks okay. Okay, there we go. That crimped better. Okay, Good Luck Bear. Was Good Luck Bear the green one? I feel like the green one was my favorite. He might have been the Good Luck because he had like a shamrock on his belly. Okay, so then we're just going to scoot that up. This is a really pretty necklace. Okay, scoot all of that down. I'll trim my end at the very end. And then we're going to put on this side of our clasp. Yes, the green one. Okay, so that was my favorite. Good Luck Bear. I'm just going to crimp this. Oh, hi, Mary. Welcome. You say you've been lurking, so you've been watching. That's wonderful. Okay, and then I do like to go down one bead next to it. Let's see. If I can. Sometimes it's a little tight to do that, and sometimes it's pretty easy. And it went down 2. That's okay. All right, I need a Care Bear shirt now. I don't have one. All right, I'm just going to trim my tail, and we're going to see what our finished necklace looks like. Okay, here is our finished design with those beautiful drops down at the bottom, and those flowers are so pretty. So that is our finished necklace design, and then we've got those cube beads up top. We did do a little bit of extra metal components with the bead caps, so that was really fun to do, and it went down to more of a tapered look towards the back. So that is our finished design, and I love, this is my favorite. I love this. This is so pretty. All right, so let's do a super, super quick earring, really quick, because I did say we were gonna do that, and then we're gonna do our giveaway. All right, so I think let's do those little stacked flowers for the earring real quick. So let's just do this and this. So it's like a pretty little drop. And of course you could do a million different designs here. The possibilities are truly endless. I'm just gonna quickly do this. I think 3 is a good number. A lot of times it's like the design rule of 3. So I got these 3 pretty little drops. You could, oh, how would you make the flower face forward? So if you wanted the flower to face forward, I can show you that. Right now I'm just gonna do a really simple wrapped wire loop. Yeah, the colors are so pretty. And these brass ball head pins are really nice with this too. It's a good color match. So this is gonna be our little dangle. Let's just make this earring real quick and then I'll show how to make a flower face forward. Okay, so then I'm thinking for the next, I just need like a piece of wire and I don't have a spool of wire, so I'm just gonna cut the head off the head pin. For time constraints, I'm just gonna do a simple wire loop with my wire looping pliers. You can make this wrapped too, okay? Simple little loop. We have our homemade little eye pin. And then let's go ahead and I love this. I love that bead. We can do, let's add, so we have a little bit more of the dark happening. Let's do this with this. Oh, that'll work. That'll be pretty. And then let's do this. And that's gonna hang from here. And then I kind of want to put the brown bead on here just to see. And then let's do one more little bead cap. We're doing a lot of metal here. So this is our little top link. Yes, practice with the pliers. So you grab it right where you want it and you give it a squeeze. And when you give it that squeeze, it does half the work for you. You keep it squeezed, push it down, rotate, pull it over so your wires crisscross, and then you just trim it. All right, and then so what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna open up this loop, and we're about 2 minutes away from the giveaway, less than 2 minutes. We're gonna hang this on here, and of course there's a million ways of doing this. You can make so many different dangles and earrings and everything you wanna do here. I'm just gonna put a little earring hook on this. And there is our little fun earring. Yep, squeeze, push it down, rotate, exactly. All right, so there's our little earring that matches our necklace so perfectly with those beautiful, beautiful flowers. And then this was the patina and gold mix. And then earlier in the show, we also looked at the antique blush mix, which was so pretty as well with those showstopper 3-petal flowers, beautiful mix as well. And we also looked at the blush and bloom mix, which had these gorgeous lampwork hearts and daggers and rosebud beads, so many, and cushion rounds and rondelles and vertical whole leaves, just so many different beads. So this was fun. This patina and gold mix also came with these guys. Oh, I said I'd show how to make a flower face forward. If you want a flower or something to face forward, you can go ahead and put a ball head pin in it, bend it up like so. Take your round nose or your wire looping pliers, create a little loop behind it. And you'll want to use a heavier gauge head pin. You'll probably want like a 22 gauge or a 21 gauge. I think that this is like a 24. This is a little bit soft because you want it to be stiff. You just make your wrappings. And you can do this with the petals from this mix as well. So you can do it with these flowers or the petals, but now what you have is a little forward facing dangle. So pretty easy to do, and it spins. So you've got a spinning little dangle too in this case. So oops, sorry guys, hit the camera. You can also do that with these. So you can do that with these. A fidget, it's a jewelry fidget. I love it. All right, time for our giveaway, guys. Let me bring back the prize. So this is the Tribal Hearts mix. This is another beautiful Megan mix. It's got these gorgeous hearts right here. It's got this strand here, and I love that darker cream. And then all of these beautiful beads as well. So it's a really nice Valentine's mix for you to design with, and it will arrive in plenty of time to make some Valentine's jewelry this year. So this is just a lovely, lovely mix. Okay, so the way this works, if anyone is new here, I'm gonna ask a trivia question, or I'm gonna ask a question, I should say. And you need to be here on Art Beads during this live broadcast here on our Saturday morning cartoons. It's 9:14 a.m. So if you're watching this right now, you're watching it live. So you have to be here on Art Beads, and it's going to be the first correct comment wins. Now, if there's multiple correct answers, we take the first one. So in the sequence, Megan's going to be looking at the comments to see who says the correct answer first, and then you'll win this beautiful mix. All right, so wait on this one until I say go. If you've been on our shows before, you know what that probably means. We're going to do a random number, and the random number is between 1 and 100. All right, put your guesses in. You can go. Everyone start guessing a random number between 1 and 100, and you will win this beautiful mix. So, and then keep guessing until Megan flags one. There's actually a lot of numbers between 1 and 100, so keep guessing until Megan flags one. And then what she usually does is she pins the comment for me to see, because right now on my screen, it's like a speed. It's just scrolling so fast. But this is such a pretty mix. I saw a little bit longer comment speed through there, so that might have been Megan. Megan, if you can pin it for me. Oh, we have a winner, Christy. Christy from MN. Thank you, Christy. So if you can send an email to support@artbeads.com, attention Michelle, with your address, she will get this sent off. Congratulations. So congratulations, Christy. I love it. Okay, so you will get this, and that's really fun. And I hope you have a ton of fun with it. And then we have a Facebook group called Serious Art Beaters. It's always fun if you make something with this to post it and share what you made. Or if you buy this beautiful Patina and Guild mix or Blush and Bloom or one of the other mixes, to snap a photo and put it up on that Facebook group. It's so fun to see what everybody makes. And then Megan, if you want to share what the lucky number was, that would be great. You might have shared it in the pinned comment and it's just giving me ... So if Megan can share, lucky number 10. 10 was the lucky number today. So congratulations. All right. Oh my gosh. I love these beads so much. So pretty. All right. We had fun. So if you came in the middle of this at all and you want to see how to construct this necklace, this video will become available as a replay just a few minutes after we say goodbye today. So you can go back and rewatch how to make this. Maybe what I'll do is I might do an entire show sometime on this technique. It's a fun one and it's kind of a little bit different, and that way we can practice it a lot together and you can see it in action a lot. So that might be fun, is to do a whole show on petals and leaves and flowers facing forward. Oh, Laura, that's wonderful. Thank you. It makes my weekends better too. I love starting out like this. Okay, I'm going to flip my camera back so we can say goodbye. Oh, thank you, Lori. You have a good day today as well. All right. Okay. Well, thank you everyone for joining me today on our Saturday morning cartoons. I love the Care Bear talk. I am going to go now search for a Care Bear shirt. So that will be fun. Have a great weekend, everybody. Oh, Tracy, you got to go to work. Okay, good luck at work today. I think I'm going to go out and garden. I think that's going to be my day. All right, Linda in Boston, have a nice weekend as well. Take care, everybody. Gina, bye. Yes, we'll do forward-facing flowers, leaves, petals. I think that's a great idea. That'll be really fun to do. And then just that quick reminder, if you have anything in your shopping cart, remember to check out. I know Megan's mixes do sell out. They're so pretty. I think the teal one especially that we just worked with today, because it's gorgeous. Thank you guys. Bye. Bye, Oma. Bye, Linda. Have a great rest of your weekend. I will see everybody on Wednesday. Okay, bye guys. Oh, can you show the earrings you're wearing? Oh, sure. Just saw that before I hit off. So we made these a while back. This was a necklace and earring set, and it has this beautiful twig, this like copper twig, and it's so pretty. And then this was a little Czech Glass bead, but that was a fun set that we made. It was a whole necklace and earring. I love these long, you know me, I like long dangly earrings. They're fun. So thank you. Okay. Bye guys, have a great